Welcome back to the channel. My name's Frank, and behind me, no, that's not the 311, that's a 315. And this happened to pop up on Marketplace. Buddy Cody, who moved the 311, sent me this, and it was too good of a deal to pass up. So I was at work, he ran up there and took a look out for me. It fired up, and he said it's worth buying. Now the tracks were off of it, the idlers were out and sitting next to it. Seems like a decent machine. Waited for Cody to have some time between jobs, and I took a day off of work and we went up there and got up there a little after 9, and the place where it was at, they offered to let us use some equipment there to put it back together, but we didn't have to. We actually put it all back together with a machine. I'll put a picture here of how it looked when I pulled up there. Ugh. But the undercarriage is shot. The bushings are all wore through. The sprockets are done. You'll see when you try to track around with it, like it's like a 1.5 tooth pitch now. So, and the biggest issue was this front idler, the shaft broke. So broke the shaft out of it. So I wasn't sure what I was going to do with this, but I went and picked up an idler. I went and picked up an idler from a local equipment wrecking yard, and it's off a 315C, but it's the same part number. This is a, I don't know, 95, I think. It's got a 4-foot bucket. It was set up for a hammer. The front window's blown out, but the window frame looks fine. Has some vandal guards, which I'll probably never use. But there's no welds anywhere on the boom. It's got this manual thumb that's bent pretty good. So it's twisted a little bit. We'll see what we can do about straightening that out. The bucket's in okay shape. It's a 48-inch bucket. So you can see just how wallowed out the master pin is, and then see all the bushings are just shot. The pump door's missing. Engine runs great. It's got decent batteries in it. Seems to track around fine, everything. Cab's a little filthy. Got some trees growing in here, some plants. We got the hammer pedal and a little rough. But I guess it had an NPK hammer or tamper on it at one time. There's some switches in the back for it. Control panel. Everything works, but you know, it's pretty weathered. We got 10,374 hours on a working meter. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do as far as the tracks, if I want to put new rails on it, or if I want to get a set of used rails. The place where I got the idler from, they had a set of rails off the same machine, I guess, 315C with 28-inch pads. These are 24s, and this puts it right at 8'6" wide. The 28s will put it at 8'10" wide. I'm going to work on getting this track off and getting that idler put in. This door don't close, a little mangled up. So I guess I'll start with knocking that pin out and then pulling the track back and getting that idler out. Fire's right up. Now you can see this pin. We just got to beat that out. Pin's actually bent. Very nice. Should do it. So all that idler does is just slide in here. So the sides of the track frame don't look too bad. You can see all these bushings are pretty. You can see how long they ran this like this. Holy, there's a lot of tension there. You can see the broken shaft. So I guess we'll get over here and we'll blast these bolts off. Better take some measurements here and make sure this is all going to work. Be careful, this thing's like 300 pounds as an assembly. Some never sees on our bolts. That'll do. You guys see how long they ran that? Holy mackerel. It's in there. I think I gotta loosen up that bleeder. Push the grease out. I don't think they had to do that with it being blown out. All right. That should get us not too bad. Now we'll spin around. This is how Cody and I did it the other day. So what I'll do now is take a chain and put it through here. Do one better. Go through here. So we got these two spacers that gotta go in. And then our pin. Look at that. Looks like this one was welded in. Probably gonna have to do the same. Tighten this grease fitting up. All right, so I got both pins burned in. If we got to do anything else on this, we're gonna end up replacing the tracks. Okay. So hopefully they stay. I cleaned up the top of the links and the bottom of the pads. You can see there. Same with this side. Were they loose? Or is that just corrosion? Not worth worrying about though. This thing's pretty rough as far as the undercarriage goes, and you want these surfaces clean so they don't work their way loose. Any material in between there, paint, rust, the pads will loosen up on you. I did forget to put this spacer in this side. I don't have the other one. I didn't see it there when I picked the machine up, but does it really matter? The thing's so clapped out. Let's get the pads on. The nuts are square and they jam up in the bottom of the chain. So that's it, we got this side back together. I'll go do this other side. I don't think you guys need to see that. Same thing again. So I want to try to find a side door. And this machine, like I said, had a hammer on it, so I'd like to put a coupler on it, but then I put a coupler on it, we got to extend the thumb, and I'm like, if it had auxiliary, since it does have auxiliaries, do I really want to put a hydraulic thumb on it? Am I going to keep it? Am I going to keep the 311? Do I sell this one? This still has quite a bit of value to it. I don't know. And then over here, it's pretty, like this slide slop. I forgot these cap buckets. You can remove these shims here and slide the bushing over. So let's do that real quick, I guess. I think they're all bent. Never done this, but can't be too hard, right? All right. Just slide that off, and then we got this many shims. There's one more. probably need that much out of it. Let's see, let's see if that'll push the bushing over. It could use more yet, but I'm sure that helped a lot. So as you guys can see, it's a couple months later. The machine's been great. I haven't had to do anything else to it lately, but yeah, it's been a good machine. Can't complain. So it'll probably stick around. If you guys like this video, don't forget to subscribe. The channel's slowly growing. I think I'm approaching 17,000. Do you guys think we could get to 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year? Spread the word. I'd really appreciate it if we could make that milestone. And I'm going to try to get some more videos out on a regular basis for you guys. We've got plenty of projects to work on. So as always, thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys on the next video.